Alright, so now that I have this set up correctly, that I know it works, I found the website for this particular computer, or at least the manufacturer. So you can see this is the logo that comes up. So I know this is the one. And inside the board here, when you open it up, you'll see this number right here. Wait, this one right here. So with that, I am trying to see if I can update the BIOS, because the one that it has right now, I can show you because I have it on the KVM and I paused it. I have GF1338 and P-12 version 13 version 1, and that's all you get here. Yep, that's all you get. So I'm gonna pause it again, and I'm gonna go to the other machine, and let me see. So what they have here for the BIOS file is basically on a OneDrive. Let me move this a little bit. It's giving me too much glare. And so you get this folder, GF133 and P-12 version 142 or 14. So it's kind of hard to say if this is the correct one, because it has a different date as well for the 22. But there is one update after that for 2023. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can... oops, I just closed that. Anyways, I put it over here. I was updating the write-up for it. I forgot to put a link on it, but here it is. And when you go to the manual, these are the specs. Hang on. Product specs, product manual, product specification. So the manual and the specs are backwards on this one. So this is the actual manual here. And then this is the specs as I'm finding out. So that's what the manual is. And as you can see, it's in Chinese. And it's also in English. So it's got both. But the BIOS part, let me see. And here's where they tell you up to 16 gigs of RAM. So that's that. At least we know 32 works, so that's good. And there is a connector for the fan, which I was looking and I couldn't find it right here. So it looks like it's under the board, right next to the SIM card. Because I kept changing the fan, I realized this was for the CPU fan, which it doesn't have one. But I added a fan and I totally forgot about that. I was trying to change it and it's not connected to this, so obviously that's why it doesn't change. So here's the BIOS info, or at least what I found. Because because the BIOS version of the motherboard is constantly updated, the BIOS information in this manual is for reference only. So you have delete, pause, delete, BIOS, the keys, right, left, up, down, enter, page up, page down, F1, F2, F3, F4 is BIOS. So delete and then enter. So I'm still trying to figure out how to get to the BIOS in here. So pause in there, version 9, delete to enter the BIOS setup program. 0 keys to move the option you want. To modify, and press enter. So this part I did press delete, as you can see, but I'm not getting anywhere near the BIOS. Let me see if we go back. So the good thing is we found something. So we have delete and escape. I can go into the BIOS right there. Now, where do I update it? That's a question, because I haven't found anything. So there you go. At least I'm getting somewhere. Alright, so this is what we get at the exit. And the only one I have is this bottom one, launch EF5 shell. Let me see what we get here. Warning nav found, okay. So, other than booting up with that, attempt to launch EF application shell EF5 from, so yeah, that's a good question. Doesn't give you anything. Say boot override. Company file shell. Let's try that one. Okay, start of image. That's what I'm looking at. So nope, not what I was looking for. Skip, start and the other keys. Okay, exit. Okay, that doesn't give me what I want. So I'll keep poking around, but that's where I'm at. Alright, so that looks like it's just so the settings in the BIOS, not to actually update it. So I'm going to try and put this on a USB stick and see what we can do from there. I mean, I can break that or I'll leave it alone, but it's 922, so it's not old. It's fairly new, if you will. But there you have it. So that's the GV, what is this called? Right here. GV30. And the chipset is 1338MP-12 4L. So this is what's inside the board, and that's how I was able to find this site. And the company is called BKIPC. So let me go to the home to show you that. But you can find the info on my blog, on my YouTube channel, and then just go to the about, and I have it updated there. And where are we? Right here. Okay, here is what they have. So they do make all the different mini PCs. It's kind of nice to get to the actual company that makes them, because they come from different vendors and different names, but it's kind of nice to have the actual website for that. So if I go to products, and then they have a whole slew of mini PCs, Intel Core 9, and then I'll let you look at those on your own there. But there you have it. Alright, so I'm going to attempt to go ahead and update the BIOS on this one. The instructions on their site tell you to get the take out the hard drive, so I'm doing that. And I got the USB here. As you can see, it's apart, but once you boot up and you let it go, then you get the shell, and this is where we want to type FSO. I believe FSO, I think it's the same. It's not a valid mapping. Okay, so let me go back to instructions, because that's what it's telling me to do. After booting the interface, type FSO. Oh, it's a 0. Okay, so hold on. Okay, let's try that again. FS0. Yeah, that's still not recognized. So let me try that again. Alright, let's try CD FS0. See if it works. Nope. So FS0 colon. Okay, that's what I was missing. I was missing the colon. So here we want to type dir for the files that are in the BIOS. And we want to use, I believe, the FTP. So hang on a second. Let me change it. So here we go. There's the FSO. And then I gotta type the command ftp-xxx or .bin. They got ftp -f. I'm not sure what that means on this one though. So let me try ftp, And then the bin files, it says mine or dash X. So hold on. I'm just gonna go ahead and try the FTP minus F, FTP EF5, which is this one. So let me show you that real quick. And that's what they have on here, FTP minus F, and then the bin file with the number. That should be 4 of them. So let's go ahead and do the, oops, I did it wrong, I think. Okay, let me double check. This is a directory. There's a bin file, not EF5. That should be the bin file. Okay, I just went on the other directory up here, and I get the same exact file. So it's 1.bin. There's no 4 numbers on it, so this is kind of weird. So let me try that. Let me go back. CD. Oops. I got the glare here. Alright, let's go dir. So this one should be FTP. FTP minus F1.bin. So that should be the correct file. Let's give it a try, see what happens. FTP is not recognized as an internal or external command, program, or script file. Alright, so let me keep going here. Alright, I think I just caught my mistake. It's FPT, not FTP. Just sounded like it. So this has a completely different BIOS update setup. You can access the shell from within the BIOS, but I didn't have to do it. I just went and booted up without the drive, and it went right to it. So let's try it again. FPT, because that's what the file is called, not FTP. Flash program tool version, blah blah blah. Reading, register flash, descriptor, flash devices. Does not exist. Something's happening. Programming flash block. Get that out of the way there. I was trying to figure out a way to save it. I didn't do that, so let's see what happens. It'll work, or I'll just break this thing. But I think we got it. It says erasing programming flash, erasing flash block. Something's working, so I will show you. Well, I'll check the date on it and compare it to the one I had. I know it's supposed to be 1 year newer, I think, so we'll see. So let me pause this because I don't know how long this is going to take. Alright, it didn't take that long, but it just ended. Flash device was programmed. It is recommended to perform G3 power cycle to complete the flashing process. FPT operation successful. So let's see what happens. Let me turn this off. Let's see, exit. And that. Alright, we want to shut it down. That's what I'm getting. Complete shutdown. I'm not going to put the drive in there. Let's check out the BIOS. Let's see what we got. Let me pause it. Okay, what happened here? Should turn off. There we go. Alright, I'm not even going to pause anything. I'm just going to let it go. There we go. Okay, let's see. We're going to get anything on the screen. Or did I just brick it? Oh, great. Well, let me put the drive back since... Oh, I know why. Still got the USB drive on here. Phew. It's hidden because I still got this plugged in here. So hang on. Let me pause this. Alright, let's try again. Come on, baby. Talk to me. Do I have anything? Okay, switch back. Oh, come on. Tell me you're going to show me something. Well, it was either that or take a chance, and that's always a 50-50 here. So let me put the drive back and see if it does anything different. Turn it off. Well, I got nothing. Let me take the battery out. Well, looks like it's bricked, so I'm gonna see if I can find the wait, something's happening. It just came up. Okay, put the 16 or the 8 down just in case something changed with that. Let me see here. Hang on. Okay, put it in. It should come on. Yeah, it does. Are we gonna see anything? Ah, we are. So it just took me changing the memory. But here we go. Now it's 23 instead of 22. So that was weird, but it is updated, so that's good. Oh, I did take out the battery from here. That's why the date is wrong as well. So let's see, did we get the same thing? Yeah, looks like it. But at least the BIOS date is updated from 22 to 23. Phew. Now I gotta see if the 32 DIMM will still work because it wasn't turned on, but that was before I took the battery off. So let me turn that off. Let's check. Alright, I swapped it. Let's check it. Turn on. It's turning on. Anything on here? Come on, baby. Tell me you're gonna work. Oh, this is gonna suck if they updated that so it doesn't support it. Looks like that is the case, which sucks because now I'm back to square one. So here's the thing, do not update your BIOS on this GB30, so that as long as you don't update it, you should be able to use the 32. 32 is no longer working, which sucks. Even though the BIOS is updated, but I'm still back to 16 gigs, which I couldn't do anything. That's the whole purpose of getting new RAM. And there you go. Okay, I turned it off, it rebooted again, and now it's working again. So it's 32. This thing is weird. It just seems to take its sweet time, I guess. So never mind what I said. You can still do it. Let me change the date on here to today's date, which is oops, I think it's 4. Come on. Alright, let me do that real quick. Hang on. Alright, date is changed. Let me go ahead and save this. Exit. Because I'm not doing anything special right now. Wait, let me see. I do 1, 2, 32. ACPI settings. Enable ACPI. Enable that. Hardware monitor. So that's the default power off, AC, restore AC power. So I'm just going to change that to power on because that's what I want. I want it to be on. Now we're going to go to network. Is it? No, not that. NVMe, no, it's all good. Chipset, security, boot, that's fine. Boot number, logo on, fast boot disable. So all that is good. Sorry about the glare. Fast wake from LAN, yes. Yes, that's good. So we can go ahead and save changes and exit. Yes. So let's go ahead and boot now. It does. There's the logo that I was showing you. Boot options restore. Press A key to stop, reset, and reset. Let it reset again. Okay, let's get back to normal. I think I might have to change something on here, but I'm not quite sure yet. There we go. Continue to always continue to boot. For some reason, you have to change that. So on the BIOS, but it's brand spanking updated. So we're gonna do always do it. Proc Mux is back. I'm gonna turn it off. So there you have it. So I did follow that. FPT minus F and then the one.bin, since that's what I got for the download. So it does work. Just make sure you find the right manufacturer, because as you can see here, hang on, let me show you. There's a logo that was on the BIOS, so that's how I knew it was from this manufacturer, which is good. But it's a process, but they do have it on here, thankfully, because it is a little different than your normal UEFI BIOS, just like the old ones, but it's just like a different file naming convention. So I hope that helps. I'll put this back together and keep going where I was gonna do. Actually, I'll try the other dim and see if that works. I doubt it, but I'll update it if it does.